I'm joined now here on the floor by Senator James Lankford, a member of the Senate Intelligence Committee, the Homeland Security Committee, and the Appropriations Committee as well. Great to have you with us,
Glad
Senator.
to be with you.
Let me start with, as we build up to the moment. Last night had a moment of its own, historic in its own, well, unfortunate way. Unfortunate for Cruz, but perhaps very fortunate for Donald Trump. What you've served with Senator Cruz
and with Mike
and with Mike Pence. What in the world? Why would he have done, Cruz, have done to himself what he did?
I think he's looking long-term for it, and I don't think it was the right decision to make. I think the 1976 model of Ronald Reagan, losing to Ford in a contentious primary, and then coming to the convention, delivering a great, upbeat, positive speech, and then endorsing Ford and saying that's who I'm going to vote for, was the right way to go. That's not what happened, and what Charlie was just saying I think is extremely important. It took the message away from Mike Pence. Mike Pence delivered a fantastic speech, and for many Americans, that's the first time they've heard of him, which is amazing to me because he was the conference spokesman when he was in the House of Representatives. He was the voice for Republicans in the House, was out a lot, has been a fantastic governor in Indiana. But if you're not from the Midwest, you don't know Mike Pence, and I think Americans need to know him, and it is a fascinating side-by-side with Donald Trump's New York City swagger next to Mike Pence's aw shucks humility, Midwestern sensibilities is a really great side-by-side.
Well, he projected humanity. Certainly he projected also considerable poise and exuded comfort to the point that he could be self-effacing. At one point saying, that some of you don't know me. In fact, most of you don't know me. One of my favorite lines of the evening. Ted Cruz, is his political career over?
I think the voters will still decide that in the days ahead. That's just the great unknown. Welcome to politics in the modern day. It's completely unpredictable what actually happens from here. He's very passionate about a lot of issues. Whether that affects his long-term career, no one really knows at this point.
No, but
he lost a lot of trust. I would say both with Texans that I've talked to and others that have just spontaneously come up to me. It did break down a lot of trust that people like to say, I'm going to work hard in the primaries, win or lose, I'm going to work for the nominee.
Yeah, I mean, as Monica Crowley said here on this air earlier, he's like the guest who came, ate the dinner, drank the wine, didn't even say thank you to the host, and didn't even say goodbye, in point of fact. As a transplanted Texan, I can tell you I don't think that that went over very well. And knowing some of the people in the Texas delegation, they are mortally offended. And I would say that his future may lie well outside the great state of Texas. Let's turn to Donald Trump here tonight. He's got a great running mate. He made a decision to bring in Pence. First there was a lot of sort of some skittishness being expressed in the national media, and then a wave of embrace because congressman after congressman came out talking about how great he is on policy as the head of the conference, as you say, when he left, and a great governor. Are you impressed that Donald Trump made him the choice?
I am actually impressed on that. That was one of the things that I've said to the campaign in the last several months. Donald Trump has said for a year, I hire good people. I may not understand all these different issues and all things. I have concepts, I have this value, but I hire good people. The first big hire he has is the vice president, and it was an absolutely fantastic pick. He's solid conservative, great credentials, very consistent with who he's been, very articulate in the issues. In many ways, he is the anti-Trump. That they also have the same set of values and directions, but he communicates them in such a different way than what Donald Trump does. It's a fascinating pick, but it's a reassuring pick to conservatives to say, if that's the kind of administration to put together, we're on board.
Yeah, I don't think anti-Trump, I don't know if you meant to say that, but anti-Trump on this day particularly probably isn't what a lot of folks in here are looking for. He looks like a compliment to Trump, but they look to me like they're sewn together. I know he may give great comfort to conservatives, but to create divides around it at this early stage, that sounds a little scary to me, Senator.
No. He's not that. He's just where Trump is very passionate, and just whatever comes into his head comes out of his mouth.
So what you're saying is they're different folks.
They are different folks, and they are two sides of the same coin on it. And that's the good part about this is that he's clearly picked someone who doesn't think all the time like him and respond all the time like him. He brought someone else in to say, I want someone that's going to complement this work. So I'm going to be me. I want you to be you and get this done. You're all in for Trump? I'm in. All right, Senator Lankford, great to see you. Thank you. One of the finest folks serving in the Senate, I will tell you that. Appreciate it. Thank you.